So I was cooking my own food, and my buddies would come over and hang out with me, and we would cook and eat. A lot of people told me I should start a business, cooking this food, selling this food. Why not open a restaurant here? We started the Eastside Fish Fry. Eastside Fish Fry is known for our fish. We got 20 different types of fresh fish. Catfish nuggets is our highest selling fish, and they're bite-sized catfish. But our customer favorite, highest selling item is chicken wings. We were growing, we were doing really good, and about 3 years into our business, they took our license and all of our competitors' license to take food stamps, and that really hurt us. I do radio advertising with Town Square Media, and I was talking to my salesman, and he asked me what website we use, and I'm like, oh, a buddy of mine does it for me, and he looked at it, he's like, oh man, you should really think about using our company. And I'm like, I can't afford it. So when Dave from Town Square Media came to me and he said, hey, you should look at this, and it was a very, very inexpensive introductory rate to get into a professional website. So I tried it. And that was a huge turning point. And on top of that, we were in talks with Triple D, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. So on top of having this huge national audience, I'm so glad that I got the website before we were on TV. The good thing about Town Square Media is I'm able to see the traffic. How many people came to my website? How many people asked for directions to my website? If we hadn't got on Triple D, and if we hadn't had a website for those Triple D people to come to, we would have been hurting. I never had those statistics before with my other website. I was able to see how many people were asking for directions, how many people coming to the website, how are they visiting my website? Were they visiting it with search phrases? Which search phrases? How many times with that search phrase? The statistics were just crazy. We grew up on a farm when I was about 6 years old, my daughter's age. That's when I started working, really working, you know, on the farm with my grandpa. He showed me what it was to own your own farm, own your own fish fry. Own it and run it and operate it in a professional manner and do whatever it takes.
Where is he?
Your jacket is right here. Baby, you got dance class after school, okay?
I know.
All right, good girl. Whatever it takes, what that means to me is, if it means I gotta work 16 hours today, and I still gotta wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to take my daughter to school, that's what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna tell my daughter I'm too tired. I'm not gonna tell my daughter I was too busy. If she expects me to be there to kiss her good morning and to tell her to have a good day at school, I'm gonna do literally whatever it takes to do that. If I tell a catering contact that I'm gonna be there at 8 o'clock in the morning, even though we don't open until 11, and I believe that that's gonna be a good contact for me and my crew, and that's gonna make us money in the future, or if that's gonna be a good community connection, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be there for that caterer, no matter what. I'm gonna pay my guys extra if that's what I gotta do. I'm gonna show up there early and cook the food myself. I'm gonna do whatever it takes because the people in my life did whatever it took to get me here. So why can't I pay it forward and do whatever it takes behind the scenes to keep us growing? Right now we're at an average of about 9,000 customers coming to our website every month. So with the way people are getting on the web nowadays, I'd have to say at least 60% of customers are coming from the web. If I had to think of one word for Town Square customer service, would be caring. I was just a small website, but they treated me like I had a future with them to become bigger because they believed in me. When I was younger, the only real purpose of my life was to make money, and that's not our real purpose of life. The purpose of life now is to create a future for my children that they don't have to make the decisions that I had to make, or they don't have to be in the positions that I was in, and also to create longevity, create change people's lives for the better. The purpose of life is have a life of purpose. I think if people understand and know me, that they would agree that that's how I try to live my life.